Hello, my Scorpios. Welcome to your Unity reading. And what this reading is going to focus on is we're going to ask the Creator, what would you like us to know about our union, about unity? I know this last couple years has just really been a divisive time just all across the world for many, many different reasons. So, there's been a lot of clashing, a lot of struggle, a lot of uncomfortability out there. And so when I asked the Creator, what would be the reading that you would like as like a secondary reading for August? And that's what I heard was unity and union. And then I was prompted to go check out the moon phases for the month of August. And the first one is going to be on August 8th, which is the new moon, and it's going to be in Leo. And what was interesting is what jumped out at me was that energy is about uniting the needs of individuals with the needs of the whole. And so that is so perfect because that is exactly about unity, right? So the new moon will be about setting those intentions towards coming together and taking action on, moving together as one, not trying to divide. And if that wasn't enough, then when I went to look at the full moon, that was actually going to be in Aquarius on August 22nd. And what's cool with that is that Aquarians, the traits of, like the standard traits of an Aquarian, are a strong concern for humanity. And they are known for finding new ways for things, which requires like an objective view of other people's views and actions and beliefs. So it's a really wonderful, kind of energy that comes with that Aquarian full moon. And Aquarians, of course, are known as the water bearers. And what gift they bring us is a realization of what we are truly thirsty for. And within those vases, what they bring us is the living waters that do quench our thirst. And for me, what that represents is, the living waters are the unconditional love of the Creator of all things, because that's really what we strive for, is to be loved. Everyone has a dream to be loved and accepted. That's what's at the root of our actions. When we get down to that root, we want to be loved, and we don't want to be able to lose that love. We want it to be unconditional, so we feel safe and we feel that comfort. So for this reading, that's what this is going to be focused on, is what the Creator wants us to know about unity and union. And before we jump in, I just want to thank the Creator for being here with us, and we do thank you for the unconditional love that you have for each and every single one of us. There's nothing we can do to gain more of it because we have it all. And there's nothing we can do to lose it because there's not one condition for it. So we welcome you here with us. And we thank you for your love. We're so grateful. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with these Blue Messiah Oracle cards. And as I go to, I have like a lot of Oracle cards and tarot decks. I might need an intervention at some point in my life, but when I go to actually pull the cards, I'm drawn to certain cards, and then as I go do the reading, I kind of find out what it's about. And this made total sense, the Blue Messiah, because the Messiah is known as, part of the Trinity, 3 in 1, right? 3 different entities: the Divine Father, the Divine Mother, Nurturer, Holy Spirit, if you're in the Christian faith, and then Christ, the Messiah. And a beautiful message that I've been getting for about a year and understanding myself, which the Creator, with choosing this deck, wants you to know, is that you are a part of your own Trinity. You are looked at from the Creator's point of view. You have the Mother and Father of all things, our Creator, and then you as this only child. The Creator has the ability to be everywhere at the same time. That's how powerful the Creator is. It's how powerful we are on the other side. We can be in so many places all at once. That's like when we pass out of our bodies here, we can be with every single one of our loved ones 100% all the time. We don't share our attention because we can be everywhere at once, and we have the capacity and capability to interact 100%. So the Creator has that ability with us. We have our mother and father Creator, and us as the only child. We don't have to share that, the Creator's time and love with trillions of other souls out there. We can have this experience of being an only child with the Creator and be spoiled, rotten as the only child. So that is a message for you. And let's see what else the Creator would like you to know about unity. Okay. You got number 23, which is the rainbow body. To let you see that picture there. And I'll read from the book here. So rainbow body, and this is a quote by Nari. It's Nari. She's actually the creator of these cards. It says, by allowing the colors of your soul to shine, you open doors to transformation and transcendence. It says the rainbow body plays a big role in the evolution of a human consciousness. It's the humanity's highest ideal to achieve this light body state. It's only through the vibrational expression of the rainbow body that you can enter the doorway to a new world of light. To achieve the rainbow body is to transcend your conscious limitations. These may be found in the energy centers within you, the chakras. Excuse me. Each energy center holds valuable lessons such as self-worth, trust, courage, and forgiveness. When these lessons are understood and embraced, you're able to move through the rite of passage, otherwise known as transitioning. So maintaining a constant frequency of unconditional love and compassion is key to activating your rainbow body. You can also elevate the vibrational radiance of your light body by eating natural, energizing foods that reflect the colors of the rainbow. It is these light-infused foods that will enhance and complement the energy centers within you. So dance with the wind of change and energize your body with your breath, dear soul. Charge your light with the energy particles from the sun and take steps to move away from all that distracts you from this final quantum leap of consciousness. Already you've achieved so much on this journey, and your light is radiant. Spirit honors your determination, your courage, and your willingness to grow. I love that. And the chakra, that each of these cards usually mentions the chakras. It says, nurture all chakras. So it's about balancing and nurturing all of the chakras, all those energy centers of your body. It provides an exercise that you can or cannot do, depending if it resonates with you. It says, eat natural garden foods that reflect the colors of the rainbow. An example is seasonal fruit and vegetables. And the affirmation for this card is, I am consciously evolving as I nurture my rainbow body with colors of love. So I love this for you. So the message around unity and union for you is to help bring unity back to the entire planet and into your life, is to focus on that unconditional love and compassion for others. Taking the, choosing what you eat and consume, which is through your mouth, through your eyes, through your ears. So those, natural foods, everything like it mentioned food-wise, but it's also about your eyes and your ears. What you look at on social media, what the news you watch, the music you listen to, what movies are you watching on Netflix? All those types of things, they all combine together to make up your diet, and whatever you're focusing on is what is filling up your energetic field. So if there's a lot of the negativity and a lot of the fear-based stuff, that just keeps growing and growing and growing, where if you focus on unconditional love and compassionate things, then you don't get defensive when someone's acting out of fear. You just realize, oh, they're acting out of fear, they're wanting to be loved, they're scared they're not going to be loved, so I'm going to love them. And that's all I can do. I can't change them. You can't change anything out in the world. People don't change unless their heart changes. And their heart changes by being loved. Boom, boom, boom. Easy breezy. So next, we're also going to pull a card here from the Unicorn Oracle. And of course, unicorn made total sense. Uni meaning one horn, unity. So I was like, duh, okay, that makes total sense. So we'll see what else the Creator would like you to do here. What else the Creator would like you to know about your unity and union. Creator, what else would you like them to know, please? There's definitely a lot of cards wanting to come out. They're full of energy, so make it really obvious for us. Okay, they said that one there. All right, yep, you got Sanctuary. I love the beautiful image there. So take time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate, or go on a retreat. So exactly as I was saying, and I love this, the blue and then the blue here too. So yeah, definitely, I was talking about getting away from all that negativity, all those influences that are so heavy for you, and choosing those things that are lighter, and getting away from, getting away from social media. A beautiful thing is if you don't have to unfriend people, in order to, if you're for this time frame to get away where you don't see all the negativity that comes out. Some people are going through tough times in their life, and the fear has them just sharing all the negative stuff. You can just unfollow them and then they don't appear like on your newsfeed. If you want to go check up on them, you can. And they're still your friend, and you can still follow them later to where all their stuff appears on your newsfeed, but you can just unfollow and choose to make your feed that you look at things of positive, unconditional love and compassion and uplifting for you. So I love that, just getting away from it all, even getting out into nature, and away from all the hustle and bustle and all that, all the information. And I guess I can read from the book too here for additional messages. Just flying on by. So it says, your soul is craving time away from the noise and distraction of this busy world so you can hear your inner guidance and feel at peace. This wise unicorn is telling you it's time to withdraw. This could mean spending more time in meditation each morning to set positive energies for your day. It may mean going on a silent retreat or finding a quiet place in nature for a day or a weekend. It could be that you need to spend less time socializing and more time listening to the whispers of your heart. You may have just ended a relationship, and rather than rushing out to find a new partner, you're being invited to be single for a while. Your conscious mind wants you to do things and be with people so it can stay busy and feel safe. It will try to convince you that you are missing out or you won't get things done. However, there is magic in silence and solitude. It gives you space to slow down, reconnect, breathe deeply, and get grounded. Sanctuary helps you gain clarity on what your next steps are, beyond everyone else's opinion of what you should be doing. It can connect you with the divine guidance and help you receive inspired ideas that will help you move forward. So take time out to create this sanctuary around you. Enjoy a period of peace and quiet. Beautiful. Can't add more to that. All right, and then we're going to pull some cards here, and this is going to be from the Light Seers deck. And we're going to see what additional information or validation, clarification the Creator has for my Scorpios for your unity, your union. All right, Creator, what else do you want Scorps to know? Okay. Okay. Anything? Okay, I was gonna say anything else. I suppose that's a yes. All right, so those are it there. Let me just put those over there. All right, and we will start with that one since it revealed itself. So you got the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is all about our swords are our thoughts, our mental beliefs, our mental state, our mental attitude. What I love about this one is it does show, this is a perfect representation of like the Hermit card, or, going into a sanctuary. You're taking time to step away to look at what thoughts and beliefs are binding you and making you feel trapped and constricted and blinded, right? Feeling confused. So, that's the mirror that you feel like your life is. And this is you, your higher self, being able to take a step back in that silence and in that quietness. And this is going to be, for the month of August, and, the 8 is the month of August too. So it's like, yes, take the time now to do this, because you'll be so grateful that you do. Because in questioning and understanding those beliefs, and sometimes it just takes getting away from it all in nature, and you're like, oh, I see what's, bubbling inside me and making me feel, all this angst. And so, and that is, what takes us out of the unity, is this duality, feeling like we are separate from these other individuals, and all these shoulds and supposed tos and have tos that we feel need to happen on this plane, fearing what other people will think if we don't meet up to all these things we think are supposed to be and how we're supposed to act. All those things are what are binding us and caging us, but we get to take a look at that. And you never have to let go of anything you don't want to. So, when you go into, inquiring about a belief, just go and go, I'm going to go take a look at it. I'll decide if I want to do something with it or not. I have no pressure to do either. So it's a beautiful time, to do that there. And you have the Two of Pentacles here, which is a beautiful representation of, the duality, like I was talking about, 2 and 1. We have our spiritual self, our powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love, and we pretend that we're this separate physical being, like there's this veil in between where we forget about us being this, and we think we're only this, we think we're different from other people on the planet too. But when we remember that we are this spiritual massive sea of love, full of all these tiny drops, then that's what brings us back to unity. What I love is this vision of a giant ocean, and in order to understand itself more, it became vapor. A piece of the ocean became vapor and rose to the clouds and became clouds, and then amongst the clouds there was so much vapor that we became tiny drops. And as we're falling and separating to become these tiny little drops, our physical selves, we are seeing the whole expanse of what love is, what the Creator is, what we are, these powerful beings. And as we become these little drops and bloop, back into the ocean of that unity of one big family of unconditional love drops, right? And so I really feel that this is that focus for that unity to help understand that, is to understand, the first step is understanding you're more than this physical self. You're this giant drop of unconditional love from the giant sea of love as well. Yep, and it even looks like the person looking in the mirror. And then you have the Five of Swords. And what this represents, again, swords are all about our thoughts and our beliefs and our mentality. And you can see here's one of the thoughts. This crow is like, rah, 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 rah. It's in your face. It's questioning you. It's talking to you. And if you look back here, you see this person that reached the top of the summit there, and they look like they're woohoo. And there's all this blood, and which either is other people's blood or our own blood. But it's what this card brings to us is the question of those things that were supposed to make us happy, those things that were supposed to make us feel full and complete and whole, all those things that we were told from the outside world, they end up disappointing us. They end up letting us down because those things are temporary. People change or pass away. Situations never stay the same. Things break, are stolen, burned down, and so those things are unstable and don't fulfill us. It's like, I always make reference, it's like Chinese food. You think it fills you up for a moment, but then it doesn't. And you ask yourself, was it worth it all the pain and suffering I went through to try to get this fulfillment? And what's wonderful is those things point us back inward to the unconditional love that we search for, the unconditional love that we actually are. So, these are the thoughts that, you're looking at there as well. These are all the beliefs and all those things you're questioning that are bringing you stress. And you're like, you know what? I don't think that's very fulfilling for me. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles, and this is Mother Nature for me as well. So definitely a confirmation of getting out into nature, getting away from things. Like I said, if even for a day or a weekend, but if it's just for a couple hours even, just getting away from it all. See how peaceful and serene she is? It's because she understands that you will always have everything you need in this moment, even though it may not be everything you want. You're always going to have everything you need for the journey that you're on right now. And you can trust that nurturing side of, the Trinity, the Mother Spirit, Divine Mother. She takes care of us here on this planet. She makes sure that we have everything that we need to get us through whatever experiences we want to experience. And like I said, sometimes it's not what we want. I want to be a billionaire. Sorry, you bumped the table there. A millionaire, and I want to just have all that. But there's millionaires and billionaires that kill themselves because, they get to this point, all that was supposed to fulfill me, and it didn't. But the Creator knows what we need to feel truly whole and complete, and that's joining again to the source of unconditional love, right? Yep. And here we go. This is the Lovers, and this is the mother and father of all things. I always look at this as the Divine Mother and Divine Father, especially in this reading about unity and union. It's definitely affirmation for that. And of course, if you're searching for love on the outside without being full of your own unconditional love for yourself, it's going to be one of these journeys. It's going to, be this blood, sweat, and tears, trying to think that this person's going to make you whole and complete, because in the end, they will let you down somehow, and disappoint some of your expectations. And what you do with that, you can still have a very joyful and successful relationship as you deal with your expectations and your disappointments. If you attack the other person for disappointing you, there probably will ensue a battle. And what you do with that, with whoever's wounded, once you get past your wounds of wounding each other from the battle that ensues about, it's not my fault, I'm not living up to what you want. And well, you're not my fault, then I'm not living up to what you want. And once you realize, you know what, you're right, you can come together in unity as well and experience a higher level of that, even on this planet here. But I really feel the biggest focus first is focusing on remembering who you really are. All right. And then lastly, we're going to pull a card here from the journey of love, because, that's what the Aquarian energy is bringing us in the month of August, is the living waters of unconditional love. So we'll see what the Creator would like you to know. Lastly, about union and unity, for this reading anyway. Right, Creator, so for Scorpios, what would you like them to know? Okay. Simplicity. I love that, simplicity. And then there's one of the, birds here, like your thoughts and beliefs here. Just keep it simple. Every moment is of unconditional love or of the fear of losing conditional love. I'll say that again. Every moment is a choice between unconditional love or the fear of losing conditional love. And this says, bow to that which is simple. You will find answers to your most complex issues and those questions that seem to defy possibility of an answer. You will find the solution now through simplicity. Live one day at a time. Have gratitude for whatever you possibly can, even if you are yet to understand why you should be grateful, because you can't perceive the gift hiding within your struggles quite yet. Trust in the goodness of life, seeking to serve you into becoming the fullness of all that you are, right? All that you are. Yes, beloved, even in your darkest night, the light of love is serving you. The most sophisticated of problems can be resolved through a simple answer. Love, trust, have faith, be patient. Wait and you shall see. Let simplicity be. This oracle brings you an answer. Everything is going to be all right. Don't add fuel to the fire and look for ways to sort out complicated matters prematurely. Sometimes ingredients need to cook and percolate so that they can become a meal. The circumstances with which you are struggling with right now themselves will right themselves in time. Stay present and be patient. Pray in your own way. Meditation, time in nature, dance, and literally talk to the divine. When you need to take a clear, simple action, you will feel it. Relax and know it is all going to work out for your best. Beautiful, beautiful. Definitely taking a time out in nature is such a strong message here. Taking time away, creating that sanctuary of a place of peace, not negativity, not all that, fear-based news and things that trigger you to become defensive, the fight or flight kicking in, taking away your peace and creating a lot of noise. It's time to get away. Monitor what you eat, both, through your mouth, through your ears, and through your eyes, what you consume. And just as you go through each of these seconds of this journey here, just know that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, like you're an only child. And let that sink in. The Creator does want to spoil you. The Creator wants to bring you everything for your highest experience and your highest vibration of love. So enjoy this journey. Know that I love you, and we'll talk to you soon. You take care now.